Hey, what's going on, you guys? It's your girl Conditional. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. So today we have the season finale of part 5 of the 10 baby challenge. Do I pass? Do I fail? I don't know. Stay tuned and we must figure it out. Oh my god. Okay, so if you hear any movement or any talking in the background, it's my friends and they're crazy. It is what it is on that. So I hope you guys are doing well today. I'm doing good. I can't complain. You know, life could be a bit better, but I'm not gonna complain. I'm sorry if you hear us laughing. I'm sorry. We got to keep this going. We got to keep it rolling. So we have a couple of things I want to talk to you about today, and one of them being, of course, this 10 baby challenge. As started, Raven and the family, they're just chilling. Phoenix catching up with some friends. She's over there talking to Camilla. You know, Bailey's just being a cat. And I think the boys, I don't know, they might be sleeping. And I think Claire is just being a toddler. Yeah. So, besides this, of us wanting to talk about this challenge, see whether or not I pass or fail, stay tuned to figure that out. Let's talk about failure. Okay, let's talk about that. Because I think, oh my god, no one said that you didn't have a butt. Sorry, but let's just have this conversation real quick. You have a booty, you know, everyone has a butt, you know, you got a little meat back there, you know.
And taters.
Taters? Okay, you have taters, you know. They ain't fluffy, but they, you know, you got some fluffy taters, alright? Oh my, you just wanted us to say that. Like, you really did. You just wanted us to say, I got a butt, so you'll, like, be quiet and go back to bed.
He was just twerking. Did you see him? He was twerking in the damn
You're
bed.
twerking?
He was twerking in the
Oh my god! I almost peed on myself. Oh my god. What is wrong with you? So back to the topic at hand, folks. We are, like I said, you guys probably never heard the banter between my friends, but you will today, because I'm not editing it out. I'm not. I don't feel like it. I'm tired. Okay, so let's talk about failure. So I got like 5 things that I want to talk about under the things that I have dealt with when it comes to failure, or things that I have seen, like that Kevin Hart special. Stay tuned. We're gonna talk about that, because that was a doozy. Shoot, that was a doozy. And I say that as a Kevin Hart stand-up fan. Okay. All right. So the first thing that I want to talk to you about, as far as failure goes, one, it's okay to fail. Like, have you ever been so scared to fail that you just stopped doing what the hell you're supposed to do? Raise your hand, because I'm raising mine. All 2 times, like, oftentimes rather, we all are just kind of scared of going forward in life, so we kind of go back. If you don't go forward, you are going back, or you are staying still, which to me is going back. So we're just too afraid to fail because we just feel like we're supposed to be the most perfect beings, and we're just not. We're human beings. Before you're a woman, before you're a man, you are a human being. And it's okay, you're gonna fail sometimes. It's alright. So the second thing I want to bring up is fall quickly so you can get up. Okay? Let me give you an example of what falling quickly is. If you've been in a relationship, or maybe you've been in a dead-end job for years and years and years, and you know that this is not going anywhere, you know that you're not going to get married, or you know you don't even fucking like each other, or you know that this dead-end job is not going to promote you, do not hold on to it. Don't do that. Just get rid of it so you can fall quickly, and then you could let yourself get back up again. All too often we think about the time investments we make into people or into jobs, and that's the thought alone that keeps us there. It's not that we want to be there or that we want to do it. We want to save face. Wrong. Stop saving face. These niggas don't care about you. They don't care. So you have to care about you. So fall quickly so you can just get over the heartbreak, Get over whatever hump you feeling, and so you can either go into your new relationship with a better head, or you can go into that new job, that new whatever you like to do, with just a clear understanding of what you need to do, instead of just doing things because you want to save face. Yeah, stop doing that. You setting yourself up for a trap. The third thing I want to talk about is so learn something. So while you're dusting yourself up and you're crying, maybe you're looking at your scraped knee wondering, dang man, that's a pretty deep wound, I don't know how I'm gonna let this heal. Won't you learn something while you're on the ground? Dust yourself off. Say, you know what, this situation was my fault because I wasn't listening to myself, or this situation was my fault because I didn't want to grow, and I didn't want to feel uncomfortable while I was growing. Oftentimes when we get comfortable, we don't want to move, even though that thing is making us unhappy. So, yeah, get over it and dust yourself off, and then learn something while you're picking yourself back up. There's nothing wrong with starting over at square zero. I do it all the time, to be honest with you. All the time. I start myself off at square zero because I need to. And I have to say, it helps me get to step 10 rather than step 2. Okay? So, wait, hold on. Any gameplay? Oh, and you guys know Raven's pregnant with what? Her 5th baby? We don't know if it's a boy or a girl just yet. But she is pregnant with her 5th baby. Yay! So we have 5 more babies to go on this challenge. Alright. So the fourth thing I want to mention is all too many times though when we fail, and sometimes we fail often. Sometimes you fail like, what's that word? One after another. I can't think of it right now. Consecutively, thank you. So all the times we fail consecutively, one after the other, boom, boom, boom. You're getting smacked left, you're getting smacked right, and that makes us afraid to try again. So my 4th tip was for you to try as if you never failed before. Okay, and that's as simple as I can make it. Just try, whether maybe it's something new, maybe it's something that you're revisiting, but continue trying as if failure is just not the option. Failure is not the forefront in your mind. Success is. Okay? So, and this is my last and final tip. Then we could talk about Sims and whatever else y'all want to talk about. Well, no, we're going to talk about that Kevin Hart. Good God. Let's talk about that. The 5th one is failure is always around the corner. No matter how great or good at something you think you are. And that brings me to my point of Kevin Hart. So I took the liberty, my friends made me do it, but I agreed to it. I took the liberty of watching his stand-up today. I tried to go into it unbiased as possible. Like I mentioned before, I do like Kevin Hart's stand-up. I enjoy it. I like that screaming stuff. Like, I don't know. I like it. I think it's pretty funny. I don't tend to like the way men portray women, but that's neither here nor there. That's another story. We could talk about it later. But I really felt like Kevin was tired. Like, and I'm not talking about, oh wait, you guys, Raven having the baby. Let's talk about Kevin in a sec. I don't know. Hey, from women who have childbirth, does it get easier after your 4th baby? Like, somebody told me it don't. But I just want to know. I don't have children. I just want to know. So, like, do they start walking out after the 4th baby? Like, what? You know, do you feel loose, or it's just a question? It's just a question. Don't think too much of it. I just want to know. I'm a young woman who doesn't have children. Does it hurt? Okay. Anyway. Yay! Raven had a baby. Yay! So, yay! It's a baby girl. So I'm gonna go ahead and name her. I think I want to go ahead and name her Adele. Really like that name. And I don't know, I love her. I love the singer too. So Adele it is. And like I said, that we're gonna name our 2 middle babies with A's, if all possible. Okay, so yay! Raven's had her 5th baby. Isn't it funny? Her and Phoenix had 2 boys and 2 girls. Isn't that weird? I think that's weird. But, I guess. So, going back to Kevin Hart. Like I said, I think Kevin Hart is tired. Let me explain what I mean by that. I feel like Kevin has been in the game for what he said 16 years of comedy. He's been in the game for a long time. From his point of view, he's been in the game for 16 years, which is actually a really long time. And I feel like he might feel like he's reached his plateau. You know how you've been exercising in your body plateaus because you need to do something different? I feel like Kevin right now is in that stage of his career. He needs to do something the fuck different because what he did on stage was a whole embarrassment. If you haven't watched it and you got Netflix or you got a friend who got Netflix, watch it. Just so you can see what I mean. Try to go in unbiased as possible. But I laughed once. I chuckled once at that whole thing. And like I said, I'm a big fan of Kevin Hart's stand-up. People have always been telling me, Kevin Hart's not funny. What do you see in him? Hey, I enjoy his stand-up. But that last stand-up, that bullshit, it just did not resonate well with me. I don't know if it's because I'm a more mature woman now. My mindset has changed from when it was way back when or what. But I really felt like Kevin needed to do better. There's a couple of things I noticed. One, like, why is it when you talk about your children, you only talk about your first two children? Rag on Kenzo too, bruh. I know he's 3, but you was calling your little boy a big-headed ass lollipop the last couple times, and he was 3 at the time. He was young. He wasn't as old as he is now. You were saying he was doing all that gay shit. Like, for me personally, no, Kenzo deserves it too. Go on, tell us about Kenzo. Go on, tell us what he say that you don't like. Go on, tell us about his mama. Like, I feel like you being very careful with your words, and we don't appreciate it. Like, let us know. Like, you say, hey, maybe you break Tori off every time you mention her name. I think you do. Personally, I think you have to pay her some money, and maybe you're not trying to do that for your new wife, i.e. whenever y'all divorce. I'm not saying y'all will, but how you get them is how you lose them. That's all I'm going to say on that. So maybe you feel like, you know what, I'm not going to mention my wife's name, I'm not going to mention our children, blah, 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 blah. But I think it's highly unfair because one child is not better than the other, and parents really need to get that through their damn heads. Your child is not better than the other because they do this or that differently. They're not. Another thing that I really didn't like about his stand-up was he called his daughter, like, she had whole behavior. She's a fucking 14-year-old girl. Stop sexualizing her. I think she's 14 or 15. She's in high school, though. All that pressure she's already getting from her peers, plus her parents, do you really think she needs you to publicly embarrass her like that? And let me just tell you, like, my life wasn't peachy keen either. But I really didn't like the fact that she was labeled like that, because I was labeled like that when I was younger. Not even knowing that I was touched when I was younger. Oh, but that's neither here nor there, right? You just think, oh, she's doing hoe behavior. Oh, you just a hoe. You just, as they call it back in the day, you just fast in your ass. I thought that was some BS. I mean, the fact that you called your son dumb, as a parent, I'm like, okay, I feel like we might have all been called dumb. But my only turn off right at that joke was that when the school is calling you saying that your son is failing, you saying it's not your problem. Wrong, it is your problem. Your child is a reflection on you. So if they're failing in school, my nigga, you Kevin Hart, get them some tutoring. You can afford it. Your house looks nice as heck. You can afford it. You over here putting that money into your basement when you really need to do your child's education. That's how I feel about that. And then there's another thing too. I really felt like you was a whole bitch. And let me explain why. I really felt like you was a whole bitch when it came to, like, you're saying, oh, this is how my kid's life is with me versus this is how my kid's life is with my ex-wife. Nobody told you to abuse your ex-wife. No one told you to do all that. She was there before you got famous. But I think, hey, maybe the relationship was on the outs. I don't know. Maybe it was or wasn't. Maybe, I don't know. As you get money, maybe you changed and you guys just weren't there anymore. But I personally feel like doesn't matter whether your kids are here and there. If they living good with you, they should live good with their ex-wife, with your ex-wife too. And maybe you thinking, oh, that's not my problem. But bullshit, it is. It is. It is your fault. It is your problem. I just thought that was really petty of you. And I'm just like, who could fuck you with that behavior? Who? It was terrible. Absolutely horrid. If I was Emika, I'd be beyond embarrassed. Fuck the money. I'd be so embarrassed to be your wife. Like, good lord. But geez, I truly would be embarrassed. Maybe y'all are thinking, she got the money. No, it's the principle of the matter. You can have a whole ton of money and still be miserable. Look at all these divorced people that are like supposedly rich, but they cheating on their spouse. They stepping out. They doing all kind of things. Y'all over here touching young children. We know about y'all. I may not know your faces, but I know you exist. Like, I just feel like money is a contributing factor, but it's not the only factor. Is another thing that Kevin Hart I was just like, what are you doing? Kevin, this is not funny. I will tell you guys, the one moment I did laugh was when he was talking about his trainer. That was so funny to me, because to think that I don't know, I guess you were just taking in everything that the trainer was saying, and you were feeling confident, and you were feeling about yourself, but you are not a boxer. You're a beginner. Okay, I think they call it novice or something like that. You are a beginner, and the fact that you could think that you could do what boxers do and get into their zone, and you would beat this guy's butt off one freaking round. Are you crazy? I feel like you've gotten cocky to the point to where your realness that I fell in love with is just not there anymore. Like, you are no longer real to me. I enjoy real comedians. I love to laugh. I've watched plenty of stand-ups, and I need to watch more. I need to watch the George Carlin and the Eddie Murphys, because I never really watched those, and I need to. Like, I watched Bernie Mac. I've watched Steve Harvey. Didn't like it. I've watched plenty of people. Michael Che. Oh, I love is it Joey Coy? I think Joe Coy. I love him. He was funny. I've watched Ali Wong. She was funny. Solomore, loved her. I never watched Linnell. A couple of other black comedians. I watched Monique too. Didn't like it. No offense, Monique. Did not like that. I could have been your cellmate. Didn't like that crap. I love the show Meaning, but I did not like the show itself. Love that you did it at a woman's prison. Love that you gave them a little bit of laughter and entertainment. But I didn't like the jokes. That was just me, though. You know, I'm not a comedian. I don't do that for fun. Even David Chappelle. Love him stuff. I actually love how he's grown, older. David Chappelle is, now he's like, oh, ha ha ha, I laugh, but now I get to think. Before, I would just laugh and be like, David Chappelle's so effing stupid, but now he makes me think. Love Cat Williams, too. Y'all can rag on that man all y'all want to, but that nigga make me laugh with that perm. Okay? He really does. I really like his whole persona of I don't give a F. I really do. And he makes me laugh. He makes me laugh. He really does. So, going back to Kevin Hart and his stand-up. There was one thing that I was just like, oh, Kevin. It was a couple of things. I was like, Kevin, no, please. Stop it. What are you doing? Trying to think off the top of my head what else that I just wasn't feeling. Oh yeah, I wasn't feeling the fact that he was calling his ex-wife and his wife a bitch. I wasn't feeling that. I wasn't feeling it when he said checkmate bitch and hung. Oh, I wasn't feeling that shit. People thought that shit was funny. No, I have to raise children with you. That shit is not funny. Don't you be calling me no bitch. I might come to your house and slash 3 of your tires, because I know if I slash all 4, the insurance will cover it. Pro tip of the day. Don't slash all 4. Slash 3. Don't tell me you got it from me. But anyway, I was not feeling that. He was calling them out their name. And I have never ever heard him call his wife out her name. Like, never. But the fact that he did it, I said, I think he's getting too comfortable. Like, you know how the newness of a relationship wears off? I feel like the newness of their relationship has worn off. Hey, they had a son. He's like, what, 3? And now they're having another baby on the way. And I feel like the newness of them have worn off. And I feel like he's gotten comfortable, like, for real comfortable. Like, Kevin, you are aging mentally backwards. You might be 41 physically, but mentally, that your mindset is that of a 21-year-old. Truly. Also, too, I have to say, I really have to say, dang, I lost my train of thought. It's gonna come back to me. But wait, let's check in. Let's see what the Davenports are up to. Take a little pause from my Kevin Hart rant. I guess you could call it a rant. Because, man, that was an hour and 9 minutes of my life I cannot get back, y'all. I literally told my friends that I should just go hang myself in the backyard. Because it was, oh my God, it just wasn't as funny as I wanted it to be. Like, it just wasn't. Wait. Oh, God. Oh, we're just taking care of the babies. I think it's a Saturday. Yep. They're just chilling. We're trying to get some homework caught up and everything. Yes. We're trying to get, because you know Cullen's grades were slipping. If you didn't watch part 4, I'll leave a link in the description down below. Please check it out if you'd like. But I was telling you guys that Cullen's grades are slipping and that I don't think he's going to go to college. Yeah. It's hard raising children. Bruh, this shit ghetto. I wouldn't recommend it for nobody unless you have the funds and the patience. You gotta have both. Truly. But speaking of Mr. Kevin Hart, let's talk just a bit more. Just a bit. Yeah, I'm going through my notes. I had to write it down. I had to. Okay, I also felt like with his stand-up, you know how there's truth in the jokes? I really felt like he didn't take any responsibility for things that he did. Like, okay, we all know about his cheating scandal with Emiko when she was pregnant with his first son. Well, with her, rather. And we know that he was caught on tape, on camera, with another woman. This man said, y'all generation is the reason why I got caught. Basically, that's what he said if you read in between the lines. If it wasn't on tape, it never happened. That's what he said verbatim on his stand-up. And I just felt sick to my stomach because I literally, like, this man is not taking any accountability. First of all, mister, no one told you to get in the car. Second of all, mister, no one told you to do it in public. And third of all, you're married. Act married. Because you're married. Please act married. Or just don't get married. What's the point of you getting married just for you to act single? Fuck the status. If you don't want to be married, don't be married. And hey, if you don't want her to go off and be married to someone else, don't be greedy. Most of y'all get married just so y'all can be like, I have her, she ain't going nowhere, she's mine. But you really don't want to be married. You being greedy. You're doing that whole leash thing. That's the shit I don't like. You putting women on the leash. We don't belong on leashes. You men don't belong on leashes. Neither do women. You whole thing is, I'm going to trap her down, man. I'm going to get her pregnant. And, man, I'm going to get her married. And, you know, we're going to live life happily ever after. And I'm going to go cheat on her whenever I want. Are you crazy? Take responsibility for your actions. I felt like there was maybe you took responsibility of your actions behind the scenes. But how it came up in your jokes was very tacky. As a young black woman who listens to you and used to support you, very tacky, my nigga. Very tacky. I normally find funniness in someone's pain, but I don't know, with your family, I don't know, maybe it was the way you did it. I only found funniness in your ass getting beat up by this dude. Like, that's where I was laughing the hardest at. That you really thought that you were just some stone cold boxer in just a matter of weeks? Are you crazy? Like, you really have, I feel like you've gone off your rocker a bit. Maybe it's the drugs. I don't know if you do them. I'm not going to assume. But literally, I don't know what's going on with you. I just feel like you're very unreachable. I really also feel like you have very narcissistic behavior. Very much so, that I didn't see at first. Well, you know what? I did see it in your last stand-up, but I dismissed it. I excused you. Because I was like, I don't know everything about him. Let me just give it a chance. But even in your last stand-up, now, why I did chuckle more than once. I did see your narcissistic behavior. And I have to say, as someone who watches you, for years, I didn't appreciate it. Nor did I find it funny. I just didn't. I want you to go back to the screaming, crying, laughing, Kevin, because this one wasn't it. Oh man, I wrote down so many things. So another thing that I found, you literally get mad at your wife because of the insecurities you've caused her. You were literally getting mad at her for checking you. If your wife is asking you, what you doing, where you going, da 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 da, you've done something. Unless she's controlling, and in this case, I feel like she's not controlling because we know about your past indiscretions. But if you've done something in your relationship to cause them to be that way, you have to deal with it. I cannot stand when a person that hurt me gets mad at me for checking them about. I can't stand that. Case in point, you cheated on your wife, and in order to smooth things over, you said, you know what, baby, I got you. I'm going to tell you what I'm doing. I'm going to tell you who I'm going with. I'm going to tell you all of these things. Instead, you get mad when she asks you things. Wait, hold on. You act like we ain't supposed to keep up the repertoire. You know, when she trusted you, everything was fine because she didn't think you was messing around with her. But now that she knows that it's a possibility that you could do it, it's a problem. How, Sway? How is it a problem when a woman who loves you, had kids with you, is worried about you, wondering where you are, what you're doing? She's trying to make sure that you're not going to hurt her again. You over here getting mad saying, I'm 40. It don't matter. Your dick can still move. And it can swing whatever way you want it to. It truly doesn't matter. And I feel like, you know what, you planted that insecurity in her and you need to root it out. I feel like that's your job. I can't stand when a person says, forgive me already. Forgive me already. Oh, no, bitch. No, it doesn't work like that. I forgive you when I feel like you've done the work. Okay? Not when I say I take you back. No, forgiveness is normally not in that. That quickness to take them back, that's normally out of desperation. Not because I've forgiven you. In most cases. But I feel like men and women do that. Like, oh, hurry up. I said I'm sorry. I said I do this and I do that. Just forgive me. That is very manipulative. And that's wrong. No, you gonna take this just desserts. I don't care if I ain't giving you none for a whole year. If you planted that seed of insecurity in me, you have to deal with it. And you want to be with me, you're going to have to deal with everything that comes with your consequences. Everything. So if I'm telling you to go down to the basement and sleep for a year, you better go to the motherfucking basement and sleep for a year. And I dare you to look at another woman or to touch another woman because it's your punishment. Take it like a man. Eat that shit up. Say, I'm full. So I really felt like that was one of those things where I was just like, I can't even laugh at this because as a woman who's hurt before, I can't even laugh at it because I even think about your ex-wife too. I just can't. Alright, and then there's another point I wanted to touch on. You said, this is so funny to me because if I was ever given this ultimatum, I personally don't know how I would take it. But you said every 8th of the month you give your wife good peen. What? First of all, your wife is younger than you. Second, what do you mean every once a month? And then you crazy. You said either you want the life or you want the peen. You said you can't have both. What? Why can't we work on it? You said every 8th of the month. That's crazy. That's crazy. And you said just like a woman, here she came on the knife asking for more. Hey, we can't help it. When you give the good peen, we want it all the time. That's what she expects. So whatever black bacon peen you was giving her when you guys first started, you're gonna have to continue that. Like, you're gonna have to continue that. You can't stop that. Like, I'm pretty sure if she stopped giving you a slobby knob, you would be really upset. Very upset. Oh, you guys, Raven just lost her job. Yeah, we were late like 3 times, so Raven lost her job. Boo. So she's over here crying about it. I don't know. I might let her get another job. I don't know. I might not. It really does depend. We'll see. Hold on, let me take a drink. I'm thirsty, all this talking. But, yes. I really thought that was crazy that she was like, every 8th of the month, that's when I'm going to give her that good pain. Like, that's crazy. Come on now. You're about to have 4 kids in the house. Your sex life is probably already kind of slow with the kids. And as I don't know how old age goes or whatever. I'm okay. What else? What else are we talking about? Another thing, I definitely feel like I wasted my time in my life with that stand-up, unfortunately. Like I said, I normally enjoy it, but I just did not enjoy it this time around. I didn't. And the last and final thing that I really want to bring up, which ties into my conversation of failure and why it's so important to learn how to fail and to accept defeat gracefully, is that you need to continue to do your job, and you need to do it well. And not because you're a legend, you have a legend status, and not because you're just like, I'm so and so, I'm the greatest comedian ever. No, but you really need to continue to do your job well, simply because it's what you love to do. If your job has become something that you don't love to do, you really should consider getting another job. And there's nothing wrong with you saying, you know what, I've been in this job for 20 odd years and I really want to get into acting, or I really want to get into my own business, or I want to sell products. I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to design things. There's nothing wrong with starting over. All too many times we get stuck into these roles that we just no longer enjoy, and we just say, oh, we gotta keep doing it. Not if you're gonna provide lackluster content like that. Like, no, do your job, but do it well. And if you feel like you need more time, what's wrong with saying, you know what, I really want this money, but I need more time? Like, for example, someone had mentioned, I believe it was on Comedy Hype on that channel. You could check out the interview if you want. But they were talking about Kevin Hart, and one of the persons mentioned that, a young woman mentioned that he had 3 months to do this. You're in quarantining. Like, this should be kind of like your best. I feel like this should be like one of your best materials. Like, what are you doing during quarantining? Like, you say you're spending more time with your kids and things like that. Like, that's great. That's wonderful. I'm glad that more parents are spending more time with their children. I'm glad that they're able to. But what are you doing that is, what are you doing differently? Like, are you gardening? Tell us about your experience on that. Like, some people feel like getting older is boring. It's not. It's actually very different. It depends on what you do. For example, if you sit up there and watch TV all day, of course you're going to think you're boring. You're literally just consuming media. Me personally, I'm either on YouTube, sometimes I get on Facebook. Those are my 2 medias that I eat, I would say, a lot. And I play lots of video games for this channel and just out of pure enjoyment. But, like, what are you doing that helps aid to your life? Like, everyone's been sitting in the house. What have you been doing? Like, me personally, I had to start walking. My depression was just getting out of hand, and my resentment was just building up, and I wasn't doing too much. I'm not working at my other job anymore. I am working on other things. Please check out Dates with Plates. It's something I do with my homegirl Brooke. It's a mukbang channel, so if you like those types of things, please check it out. And it's dates w//plates. Please check this out if you like mukbangs, come see two beautiful ladies on the screen. But what are you doing, during quarantine that's making your life interesting? For example, I picked up gardening. Like my friend, whom I love, her and her husband are teaching me and my boo gardening. So right now we're growing bell peppers, and also I have a flower plant. I can't think. It's an orchid. I have an orchid, and I also have an aloe vera plant because I want to start making like masks and hair masks and stuff, which eventually I want to sell. But what are you doing in your life? And I actually want to do more planting because I'm really excited. I started collecting seeds and other things just to hold on. Excuse me. Just to like spend my time and learn more and things. I have been doing other things to keep me busy. I write in my journal, and that helps keep my feelings in check. I stretch, I walk, like I said. I do some meditation as well because that helps keep my mind calm. I talk with friends, like that helps me too. And like I put my hand in different pots so that my time is being filled with rich, meaningful things that will like bloom. So you have to ask yourself, what am I doing in quarantine? Like, I feel like if Kevin pondered that a little more, I just feel like his stand-up came from a place of arrogance, and it just wasn't cool. I digress about that. We don't have to talk anymore about Mr. Hart, but I really thought that he could have did better if he just sat down and thought about it. I feel like more meaning would have came out of it. And here's a question. This is kind of like our question of the day type thing. But what are you doing in quarantine, and that's more helpful in your life? Like, what have you picked up? Let me know in the comments down below. So, I had to order more groceries. As you can see, feeding this family of 5, 6, 7 is not easy. It's not easy. But I had to get some more. Groceries. Don't want to run out of groceries like I did the last time. I don't want to run out of groceries. I haven't. Speaking of, I have not. I haven't really taught my children anything. Well, not my children, but I haven't taught Claire any talking or walking, and I really do need to teach her because soon she'll age up. Her and Cullen are both gonna age up. I believe she's going to age up, and then, yeah. And I believe then Cullen and the baby, Adele, is going to age up on the same day. So, if you want to see that, I don't mind recording it for you. Hold on. I'm so thirsty, all this talking. The water is good water, as my nephew would say. My baby, I miss him. Anyway, so again, my question of the day: what are you doing during this time to better your life? Are you writing in your journal? Are you watching YouTube? Are you looking at social media? Are you going to school? Are you going to work? Because I'm not going to school, I'm not going to work. I'm basically working from home. Technically, that is something that I'm doing with the mukbang, with the gaming. But otherwise than that, of course, me trying to learn how to plant and all the things that I mentioned to you before are definitely things that I have been doing to enrich my life. And I have to say that it's definitely helping. I definitely don't feel as empty because of what I choose to fill my time with. But sometimes, it does get to me. Sometimes it does. Sometimes I'll be like, oh my God, am I doing everything I'm supposed to be doing? Sometimes I get really anxious trying to make sure that I'm doing all that I can and then some. Because, hey, there's a lot of things going on in this world, in this pandemic. It just doesn't seem like we are ending this pandemic sooner. Well, we're ending it later rather than sooner because of us choosing not to wear masks, social distance, us having these big old gatherings, and no one is making the other test or anything like that. So I definitely feel like we have some ways to go. Hopefully we could get something together or another, but we'll see. We'll definitely keep looking as the world keeps ticking. So back to the game. Camilla, well, the kids really kind of need to go to bed. Truly, they need to go to sleep. Because it's Sunday. You gotta do some cleaning. Uh-oh. Sorry, I'm over here twisting my pen too hard. Gotta do some cleaning. Look at the bunny rabbit. Can you juggle? Because I can't. I can't. Not at all. Let me know if you can. But, yes. Now, those are all the things that I have on my forefront. Now, next video will definitely be, I'm thinking, Ghost of Tsushima Part 2. Stay tuned for that if you want to see me play Ghost of Tsushima. That I really have been enjoying. Let me know. Leave a like if you want me to continue playing Ghost of Tsushima. Because I really have been enjoying that story. I've been enjoying everything that it has to offer. I will continue playing Sims, but you know, there's nothing wrong with doing different things like we mentioned earlier. So I'm a person that thrives off doing different things. Doing the same things kind of bore me. So I have to do different things so that I can stay fresh and anew. I'll be like, oh, this is so nice. Oh my god, you guys, speaking of crazy things, well, fresh and new things, why me and my friend watched, what is it called? It's called Blue Girls Club. It's it's a show that Blueface has on his OnlyFans. They have posted show clips of the show, I believe, or some episodes of it on YouTube. Only like 20-minute episodes. I'm pretty sure they have like hour episodes. But that is the most ratchetest crap I have ever seen. Especially, I believe it's his child's mother. Her name is Rock. Oh my god, hot mess. I don't know why me and my friend watched it, but we literally watched all the episodes except like one because they didn't. Ooh, Camilla got a scholarship. Yay! Soon she'll be aged up. I'm gonna age her up at when she's 4 days off from being an adult. I'm gonna let her go. Her and Cameron, I'm gonna let them definitely go to college. We're still working on Cullen. I don't know about that. But we have been watching that, and oh my god, it, like I said, it's the most ratchetest crap ever. Like, oh my goodness, like I be so confused with most of the things that are going on. I don't understand it. I don't get it. Like, I really don't. It's, man, I know that everyone needs to make that coinage. I know that. I know you gotta live, gotta work. But, oh my goodness, like, are you guys on drugs? Like, because that's what it seemed like. It seemed like they're on hard drugs. Like, the way y'all just be fighting out of nowhere. Like, how are you getting mad that Blue is all up on other girls when you allow it? I don't understand. To me, once you tell someone yes, they can always do it whether you around or not, because they're going off on your track record. Well, she said I could, so I did. Like, that's the type of stuff that I be talking about. Like, I don't understand why you get mad. And the thing is, you don't get mad at the guy, you get mad at the women. Why you get someone, I don't like it, she all up on him. Well, duh, he's Blueface. For some people, that means something. Like, he got a little bit more money than you. He got a couple hit songs. Like, for some people, they trying to acquire that status. People can say, oh, I'm not here for this, I got my own money. But why are you here for this? You here for something. Like, you here for something. And that something is totally dependent on each type of person. Like, why do people get on Bad Girls Club? Why? They want the exposure. They thinking that the Bad Girls Club will open up doors for them. They thinking, hey, I could really benefit from this. That's why you go on there, right? You don't necessarily. You seen? Oh, I watch it on the show. I watch it on, what is it? Come on, Oxygen or something like that. Oh, I watch it on TV. That could be me. I could be on TV. You don't care about the representation. All you care about is being on TV. And the same thing with Blue Girls Club. You're not even on TV. You're on OnlyFans. You're on YouTube, which is actually crazy because YouTube is becoming like a TV station in its own right. I love the real people on YouTube, but they do have some great actors. Uh-oh. Oh, Raven's pregnant with her 6th baby, you guys. Don't know if you've seen or heard the chime before, but she's definitely pregnant with that 6th baby. Yay! 4 more to go. Oh, I think we can beat this challenge. But let's keep going. But why do you get on television? Like, what's the purpose? Exactly. You don't really care too much per se for the representation. You just care like, oh, I'm on TV. Not even caring how they're going to take the clips and manipulate them and cut things out and do this and that. You're just thinking, well, it's going to provide me more opportunities for me and my daughter or whatever. No. Since when has Bad Girls Club ever really cared about the representation of the people that it's on? I'll wait. Exactly, because they don't care. So, I digress. But if you notice, most of the people that are on Bad Girls Club are what? They're on YouTube or OnlyFans. They scamming people. They doing all kind of things to keep up with that lifestyle. They're not who they say they are. They're regular people like me and you who have to get their money by working. Now, what you do for work is up to you and what you want for your life. But that's literally what they're doing. Literally. So you have to ask yourself, why do people do that ratchet crap? Just so they can have some fame. Because unfortunately, we do have some people who are on these ratchet shows like Love and Hip Hop. I Love New York. I love that. She's actually, we could talk about I Love New York. I actually love her because she's actually like that. Like, New York is dramatic like that. Like, she's definitely calmed down in her years. But shows like that, why do you do that? So you can gain some 15 minutes of fame. Maybe you can get, some money. Maybe you can get the attention of someone that has money or whatever the case may be. But I don't know. But I digress about that. What people do for their money is totally their business. It is not mine. So going back to the game, we're over here trying to teach Claire how to talk. Let's see. No, we go to school tomorrow. We're gonna let Cameron chat a little bit because his social is down. We're gonna let Camilla go to bed. Oh, Phoenix has a day off. Whoop, 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 whoop. Raven wants a job, but I don't know if we're gonna get her one. Raven, you done threw up in both of the toilets and they both dirty now. Girl, you nasty. Girl, what you doing with your life? But well, I guess we're gonna let Camilla go to bed soon, but not right now. Sorry if you hear that sliding. I'm sliding my mic around trying to get readjusted because I'm tired. I'm kneeling. Camilla has been so sweet. She's been really a really nice helper. Like, She really has. Her and Cameron both have just been really, really nice. It's so nice to have nice children, isn't it? It's so nice, isn't it? I think so. So tell me, what media are you currently watching? Like I said, I watch cartoons and I read manga books or read books. So, and I do watch Netflix too. I watch YouTube actually more than I watch Netflix. But I really have been enjoying the manga books right now. I'm reading Haken no Koto Athena. Don't quote me on that. I know I butchered it. But I've been reading that lately, and I've also been reading the Song of the Long March, which is it's really a military book. I really do love like old school military books. It's so profound, and how people advise strategies. They're just so smart, and they don't have as much technology as we do these days, but it's so interesting to see of all the tactics and all the things that they did, maybe over centuries ago to get that victory. I just think that is interesting. I really do. But I'm in the beginning chapters of Song of the Long March, and I'm in the middle of How Can No Something Athena. I'm in the middle of it. But we'll discuss it once I'm finished. I promise. I do have some great books to discuss coming up. Please stay tuned for those series. And I also do have some more media that I've been consuming that I want to talk to you about. I want to talk to you about some of the anime I've been watching and just how it resonated with me and other things. But I just had to come to you and discuss just that comedy. It's so fresh on my mind, and it's fresh on my distaste too. Very, very much so. I love to laugh, and I was really upset that I couldn't laugh as much as I wanted to. I just couldn't understand it for the life of me. What was going on? What am I changing? Is my taste changing? Like, what is it? I'm not sure. And also, as you can tell for this video, I did not speed it up. I really wanted to just talk through it, talk with you guys, even with the awkward ums, and the silences. I really just wanted to talk to you guys about what's on my mind, and I didn't want to speed it up or anything like that. So I didn't. I did not. But yes, what else do I want to talk to you guys about? Because there's so much. Oh yes, I am totally gonna do, by the way, I am totally going to do what I love and hate about The Sims. Probably like 10 things I love, 10 things I hate about The Sims 2. And then I could probably do it about The Sims 3 because I love The Sims 3. And also stay tuned for my Sims 4 build video. I can't talk too much about it yet, but it is in the making. So if you love build videos, please watch that video and tell me what you think, and download it from the gallery. Just look up Conditional. I'm there. So she grabbed the cuisine. Going back to the game, I'm gonna make Cameron put up. Raven's always asleep. Poor Raven. Her face is forever in her plate. Forever. Poor Raven. Poor old girl. She's getting old, y'all. It happens. It's life. Every time I look at her, her face is in her plate. I could create a montage if I wanted to. I really could. Trying to make her hurry up and finish eating so she can get to bed. Yeah, cookies always start there. Excuse me. And oh my god, do you guys watch wrestling? I have not watched it in such a long time, but I really am going to pick it up again because I kind of miss it. I don't miss the racism, but that is another story to tell. That's another video. But I definitely just miss the performances. Everything's changed because of COVID. And it's just hard to get some type of normalcy, some type of, day-to-day routine that is COVID friendly. It's been really hard. I know for me and for others, it's just been really hard trying to get into something that it's like, I'm making money and I'm not hurting anybody, let alone myself. It's been really hard trying to find that balance in my life. It's been very hard. But I've been trying to find it, and I think I've been finding it slowly but surely. Raven, get up, girl. Phoenix is going to put Claire to bed, and then he's going to go to sleep himself. I had to buy like the most comfortable bed, because literally having not the least comfortable, but having not the best bed, it was just it was a headache trying to do this challenge and try to take care of kids without cheats. It was just a big headache. We're gonna let Cameron since they just go for the baby. That's what I'm saying. Like, they just go for the baby. The baby will be in her crib, and maybe she'll be getting hungry. They'll just go pick her up and feed her. And I'll just be like, oh, okay, well, thank you. We'll put her back down in her crib, because Sims 2 Peoples is notorious for just putting the baby down. Same thing for Sims 3. They will just put the baby down. And they'll just let that be that. I wonder on The Sims 2, if you listen to Kid Bop music, will it create multiple people? I wonder. I know on Sims 3 it does it. I don't know if Sims 4 does it. I could test it out and see. I could try. We'll see. I'll test it out, and I'll let you guys know what I found. What is you doing? Sorry, y'all. My friend over here touching my stuff. Something wrong with her. But yes, I will let you guys know what I found after doing it a couple times in a couple different houses. We'll see what happens. We'll see. So I'm gonna let Cameron chat. Is this Cameron? No, this is Camilla. I'm gonna let Camilla right, her dad's in her effing phone book, right? Deadbeat. I'm gonna let Camilla chat with her friend Kimmy, because he's kind of cute. Like, she brought him home. I believe it's episode 3, maybe. I think it's 3, because if you remember, part 2 was accidentally deleted, where she brought him home to after school, and I just thought he was kind of cute. I was like, oh, he's a cute boy. Look at him, he's so adorable. And he really is. He was a cute. I don't know. Maybe we should let her go on a date. I mean, she won't be a teenager forever. Uh-oh. What's wrong with Adele? Get out the bed. Oh, she needs her diaper changed. Okay, we'll change the baby's diaper. And also, too, I'm really thinking, I really think that we're going to go ahead and let Camilla get new clothes. I'm tired of what she's wearing. I don't really like it at all. So I think now is the time for us to just let her go somewhere and go get some new clothes. As you can see, these is all Raven's friends, and I'm literally like, please get off my screen, because I don't answer the phone, like, ever. But we do call people when we lose friends. When we start to get to lose them, we start to get to calling, and we let that be that. I know, it's ghetto, I know. Love me or hate me, I'm a country girl. But proud to be an American. Okay, I said it.
You gotta sing.
Oh my God,
You
no.
gotta sing the song.
I ain't singing crap.
We're proud to be Americans.
Oh my God.
Take it away, Jeremy.
He said his name on fire. Lord. She said, you're right. It sounded country. Country. I am proper country American, if you need to know. I talk proper, but I'm big country. I got some twang in my system, in my voice. Man, did you ever know friendships are the sunshine of life? Did you know that? They actually are. If you don't have like really good friendships, you're not that happy in life. Did you notice that? Whether you have family or not. Like, you always need good friends too, because friends are the family that you get to choose. Absolutely. So I think we're gonna let Camilla go. She gonna go to the rodeo. No, I'm just playing. She's gonna go to the to the store, the clothing shop. We're gonna get her something cute to wear, cause right now she look like a gypsy. There's nothing wrong with that, by the way, but I want her to look different. I definitely want her to look different. So we're gonna go and let her do that. Yeah. Nobody's going with her, just her. I think we're just gonna go to, we're gonna go to the village, Blue Water. Yeah. Alright, you guys, I'm gonna let Camilla hop in the car, and we'll see you guys when we get there. Oh, well, I got it wrong. Cullen has 2 days, and then Claire and Adele have 1. But we've made it back. Well, not back, but we've made it to the store. We're just gonna buy some everyday gear, nothing too crazy. I want to spend about maybe $400. She only got $400 in allowances, because we gotta pay bills and stuff. So, what's going on? Oh, okay, it took a minute. I definitely think one of these tank tops on the screen I really like. I don't like the first one though. Too many designs they got going on right there. Don't know what that is. The shorts are cute. I just don't like the shoes. Don't like the shoes. The little flippy floppers, the little slip slide ins, whatever they call them. I used to have those type of shoes. Oh, this is cute. Yeah, that's the outfit we picked up on. I definitely think that's the one. So she's gonna purchase these clothes, and we're gonna go right back home, because I'm looking for the dartboard that she was trying to go to, and I can't find it. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, she's smelling the flowers. That's so cute. Alright, so we're gonna let Camilla drive home, and then we'll see you guys when we get there. Alright, you guys, we made it back home, and as you can tell, Raven is now in her 2nd trimester. She doesn't get any additional days off because your girl got fired. So we don't get no monies for sitting at home. Girl, that was a good paying job. I don't know. I'm still thinking about maybe getting her another job. I don't know. We obviously have to change Camilla's clothes. I don't know if we'll get to do that today, but I'm definitely going to let her go ahead and eat some food. Get her all squared away. And everything. Oops, sorry. Dang, it's taking forever. What's going on here? Girl, get a plate of pancakes. Short stick. Short stick. Okay. Get that plate of pancakes. Go sit down. Eat, girl. Let's see. I don't know what's taking Phoenix so long. It's just changing the diaper. Like, bruh, you still not done? It didn't turn night. I think Phoenix is glitched, so we're gonna let Cameron take Claire out the crib so she won't be yelling and screaming. Oh, it's so nice to have Santa's little helpers. Raven is asleep, but she's gonna get up soon. Her energy level's almost up. Oh, she needs some food. Claire needs some food, and she needs to use the potty. I don't know why I was talking country. It's probably because my friends were just talking about I'm a real American. And we all have country accents. No, if I'm messing with you, we don't. I have a country accent sometimes. It comes out. But we all speak proper English. We all have, like, our enunciations correctly. Like, we just playing. Sometimes, though, when I say things, my Texas accents comes out. Like, I be like, everything's big in Texas. I love that. I love that saying. Or I'll be like, the rodeo. Other little things make my accent come out. It's just the weirdest things. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the baby. But he's having a hard time changing her diaper. Why are you having such a hard time, Phoenix? You do it all the time. I don't know what's going on here. I might have to just exit it out and see if we can fix it. Cameron, what you need to do? Yeah, we're gonna go let him make up his bed and we're gonna try to keep his stats up kind of high because we want them to be happy. Yeah, because tomorrow's Monday. They have to go to school and everything. Oh my God, Phoenix, just bathe the baby. Just bathe her. Just bathe her. I don't know what's going on. Look at Claire in her parents' room saying, please teach me. I want you to teach me how to walk. Teach me how to talk. I don't even know why I told her to feed the... No, because it was an accident. Complete accident. He didn't gave her the baby. Like, Camilla... No, not Camilla. Adele's your baby, Phoenix. You're supposed to be taking care of her, not Camilla. I tell you how trifling some of these parents are. How you gonna make your oldest child take care of your kids? Wrong. That's your baby. You supposed to have him or her. As you can see, Raven has made it up. I guess it's time to switch. Phoenix needs to take a shower, use the restroom, and eat and some fun. Uh-oh. Can we... Never mind, they still can go in there. Well, let's see if this will help. Oh, that's so cute. Camilla's over here bathing the baby. Uh-oh. Raven over here whispering. Not whispering, but whistling. She don't know what to do. Can't say that I blame her. I wouldn't know what to do either if I'm trying to get out the bathroom and someone blocking my way. The one thing I do love about The Sims 3 and 4, you can pretty much get away with all this. And she's so cute. She's still waddling. She's waddling like she has a small penguin in her belly. It's cute the way pregnant women waddle, especially when they get around like not 3 months, but like about maybe 8-7 months, when they start to get uncomfortable because the baby's so big and the space is so small. And they really start just a waddling. Cutest thing. I only had my sister to reference because I wasn't around my friend, both of my friends, when they had their children, so I wasn't able to see the pregnant waddle from them. But I'm pretty sure I would have just teased them about it. Pretty sure. Uh-oh. Where's the baby? What is going on here? Why is the baby glitching? Pick up the baby. Oh no. Okay. So at this point I might as well tell you guys, I have officially failed this challenge. The baby is glitching and I cannot pick him up. So what I did was I used cheats. So I have definitely failed the challenge. As you can see though, I played. You will see till the end of this video. If you watch it, please give me a thumbs up and say here present to let me know you watched the end where my baby started to glitch up. The baby itself, Adele, something's wrong with her. She's glitching. So what I had to do was I just played, as you'll see here. I just played all the way through until it's not the paramedics, but until the social services came and got them. Yo, I didn't know social services come and get all the children. So basically, social service came and got my toddler, came and got Cullen, and it came and got Adele. Like, dang, you had to take Claire, Adele, and Cullen? I was so baffled. She called me a deadbeat mom. I'm not a deadbeat. I just kind of let the game play through because I was trying not to use cheats. I still wanted to do this challenge for you guys, but unfortunately I did not. I thought that they would just take the baby, and they didn't. I was okay with them taking the baby. I was full on okay with it. I said, you know what? I ain't attached to her yet. It's fine. They could take the baby. They could take the baby. But then she went and took Claire, and I was like, what? Then she took the baby, and I was like, oh, well, okay, I expected that. But then she took Cullen, and I was like, why is she taking my kids? She took all of them. This lady, she took all of my kids, and I was so confused. So I captured footage of her walking around, which you'll see in just a few short moments. But it is safe to say I failed the challenge. I just want to thank you if you watched it. Thank you if you gave me that view, that like, whatever. So I'm gonna continue letting this play, but that is the end of my commentary. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're doing well wherever you are and wherever you may be. Please be safe, be well. Until then, take care. Bye.
Capota. Thank you.